Trigger warning. This story does contain bullying. While it's not fully detailed, you'll basically get the gist of it. You've been warned. Please watch at your own risk. Also, this is my first texting story, so please go easy on me. I apologize for any grammar or spelling mistakes, as well as narrator voice errors. There are a couple but not a lot. None of the pictures belong to me. All pictures belong to their rightful owners. I also don't own any of the Haikyuu characters. This is just a story idea I had and I hope you all like it.
Asahi added Daichi, Sugar, and Tanaka to the chat. Asahi. You guys. Daichi, Sugar, Tanaka is online. Daichi. What's up? Asahi. Did anyone else notice that Noya seemed off today? Or was it just my imagination? Sugar. Now that you mention it, he didn't seem as energetic today. Tanaka. He didn't even want to get ice cream after practice, he just said he wanted to go home. Something was definitely up with Noya today, but he didn't tell me anything. Asahi. Damn it. I was hoping I had just been imagining things. Should we talk to him? Daichi. For now, let's see how tomorrow goes, and if Noya is still acting weird, then you can approach him. Asahi. Asahi. Okay, thanks you guys. I just hope it's nothing bad, I'm starting to worry. Sugar. It's Noya we're talking about, he bounces back easily normally. Asahi. That's true. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. The next day wasn't any better. Nishinoya couldn't seem to focus and he was missing a lot of easy receives that he could normally hit. Plus, Asahi wasn't sure, but he thought he noticed more bruises on his arms and legs that probably weren't from volleyball. Daichi. Alright. Good practice today, let's pack it up and get the gym cleaned up. Everyone, yes sir. Daichi. Noya, is everything alright? You seemed a little distracted today. Noya. Huh. Oh yeah, I'm fine, I'm gonna go change. Nishinoya goes into the locker room and Asahi follows him. Asahi. Noya? Nishinoya was taking off his shirt when he heard Asahi's voice. Not wanting Asahi to see his bruises, he quickly put on a new shirt that covers more skin. Though as the shirt touches his skin he winces a little. Asahi. Is everything alright? Noya. Yes, I'm fine. Why does everyone keep asking me that? Asahi. We're all just worried about you, Noya, that's why. We care about you and just want to make sure you're okay. Noya. I said I'm fine, leave me alone. He frowned when he realized that he probably just hurt Asahi's feelings, but he couldn't help it. His emotions had gotten out of hand over these last few days and he found himself taking that out on his teammates. He didn't mean to. Asahi. Oh okay. I'm sorry Noya. Noya. Yeah. He didn't know what else to say back to Asahi, not wanting to make the other feel worse than Asahi already did, and that was his own fault. He knew that he would have to make it up to Asahi later, but right now he just didn't want to talk to anyone. Noya. I'll see you later. Asahi. Right. Noya lets out a small sigh before leaving the locker room, though he stops dead in his tracks whenever he hears a familiar voice that he didn't want to hear right now. Bully number 1. Well, look who we have here. It's our favorite second year. Noya. Leave me alone. Bully number 2. No can do, little one, you're our one and only appointment today. Bully number 1. Yeah, so you may as well relax a little. Let me have my fun with you as usual. Nishinoya attempts to make a run for it, but he's held up by one of the guys. With him being so tiny, he struggled to break free from their grasp. It didn't take long for the other to toss Nishinoya into the men's restroom. Nishinoya lets out a groan as he felt his head at the wall behind him. His eyes widen when he sees the one who uses him come toward him. The guy grabs onto Noya's hair, causing the libero to let out a yelp when his hair is pulled. Bully number 1. If you be quiet, I'll be quick. Nishinoya doesn't say anything, seeing as he wants this to be over as fast as possible. All he knows is that he can feel the tears streaming down his face whenever the guy kisses him down his neck. Nishinoya doesn't know how much time has passed when the other is finally done with him. He doesn't even bother to move from the floor. When the two of them get up. Bully number 1. Or, we made him cry. He's still cute though, isn't he? Bully number 2. Yeah, a real cutie. You scored a good one this time. Bully number 1. I'll see you later, cutie. More than likely you best get used to being my daily toy. The two men leave and Nishinoya can't help but immediately start crying. He felt helpless and dirty from letting that guy touch him. But he was powerless against them. Asahi was coming into the bathroom when he saw Nishinoya on the floor with his arms curled around him. That's when he heard Noya crying. Asahi frowns. He never heard Noya cry, and so he reached out and gently touches Noya's arm. Only Nishinoya moves his arm instantly, thinking those guys had come back to torment him more. Noya. Asahi? Asahi. Yeah, Noya, what happened? Nishinoya can't find any words to explain what happened. He's just thankful that Asahi was the one to find him. He moves toward Asahi before wrapping his arms around him and burying his face into the other's chest. Asahi was shocked at first but wraps his arms around the smaller male. Asahi. It's okay Noya, I'm here no. Karasuno group chat. At least everyone but Nishinoya. Asahi. You guys, something is really wrong with Noya. Hinata. Huh? What do you mean? Daichi. Yeah, what happened? Asahi. I found him in the bathroom crying on the floor and he's been crying off and on since then. I'm really worried. Sugar. Oh no. Tell him he doesn't have to worry about practice today. That he should take it easy. Daichi. I think that would be best too. You can stay with him Asahi. Tanaka. Shit, I hope he's okay. He hasn't told me anything. Tsukishima. He's definitely no. Okay if he's been crying. Yamaguchi. Suki. Tsukishima. What? Yamaguchi. Be nice. Noya-senpai is obviously hurting right now. Inoshita. I hope he feels better. Kageyama. Let him know his team is behind him. Asahi. Thanks you guys. I'll let you all know if I find anything out. In real life. Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. Asahi. Noya, let me take you home. Noya. Okay. Asahi smiles when Noya at least agrees to that. He stands up slowly and offers his hand to Noya to help him up. Noya takes his hand but still stays really close to Asahi. Mainly because he trusts Asahi. Asahi. Here. Asahi wraps his arm around Noya's waist when he noticed how close Nishinoya was to him. Asahi. Is this okay? Noya. Yeah, it's okay. Asahi smiles but he can already tell just how quiet Nishinoya has gotten. He wonders what happened to his friend in the bathroom before he had arrived. But he also didn't want to push Noya into telling him what happened. Noya. Thank you Asahi-san. Asahi. Of course. When they make it to Noya's house, Noya unlocks the door and gestures for Asahi to come inside. He was glad his parents went home, otherwise he'd have to explain why he was home early and not at practice. Nishinoya tells Asahi that he's going to get changed into some other clothes. After he's done he comes back out and lays down on his bed. Noya. Will you lay with me? Asahi. Oh sure. He scratches the back of his neck before he smiles at Noya. At least they were talking and Noya wasn't trying to ignore him. Asahi walks over to the bed and climbs in beside Noya, allowing himself to wrap his arms around Noya. Though he noticed Noya whimper slightly when he does this. Asahi. I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Noya. No. Will you keep your arms around me though?
Asahi. Of course Noya. Asahi wasn't sure when it happened, but always could feel these butterflies in his stomach whenever he was around Noya. It didn't help to know that the smaller male literally waited for him to rejoin the team before he did. Then after that it was like ever since then he could feel himself smile more around Noya. He always found the other male to be handsome. After a bit of running his hands through Noya's hair, Asahi hadn't heard the libero call his name. Noya. Asahi. Asahi. Huh? What? Noya. It looked like you were lost in thought. Are you okay? This makes Asahi chuckle a little. Asahi. I should be asking you that. Though I know I've questioned you a lot of that already. Noya. I'm sorry about earlier today in the locker room. I didn't mean to snap at you. Asahi. It's alright, I know there's something going on and when you're ready to talk about it I know you will. Noya looks up at Asahi with a bright smile. Even after an awful day the other male can still make him smile like this. Noya. How is it that you know how to brighten up my mood so well? It's like I can just look at you and all my worries wash away. Asahi. I'm glad I can make you feel that way. I'm always here for you Noya, I hope you know that. Noya. I do. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Asahi. Hey Noya. Noya. Asahi. You're amazing you know. Nishinoya can feel his cheeks turn a slight shade of pink at those words. Noya. Huh? How am I amazing? I definitely am not. Asahi. But you are. You stay so strong in front of all of us even though you're not always okay inside. You're also the one person I know I can count on. Which makes me feel like I can finally tell you how I feel about you. Nishinoya felt flustered then, looking at Asahi with what looked like sparkles in his eyes. Noya. Why your feelings? Asahi. Yeah. Ever since we both rejoined the team I found myself always wanting to be around you. At first I thought it was just because I wanted to hang out with you because we're friends. But I learned that it was much more than that. I learned that I really like you Nishinoya, why you, and not just as friends but in a romantic way. Noya couldn't believe what he was hearing right now. At one point he was really happy, because he felt the same way about Asahi. But another point he still kept going back to earlier in his mind. Noah. But you shouldn't like someone like me. You deserve someone way better. Asahi. Huh? Why are you being so hard on yourself? If you don't feel the same, it's okay. But don't you dare say that there is someone out there better than you for me. Like I said before, Nishinoya, you're amazing. Noah. Because I'm not worthy of someone who deserves your love. Asahi. Who put those thoughts in your head, Noah? Because you're worthy of love, especially mine. Nishinoya could feel his eyes start to water again as he hears Asahi say that. He lifts up his shirt, revealing multiple bruises. Even some that look like hickeys from that guy that torments him. Asahi looks down at Noya's stomach and frowns at the sight. Asahi. Noya, who did this? Noya. There's these two guys that like to use me. It's always been me against the two of them, and I'm not strong enough whenever they're together to get away. Asahi could feel tears in his own eyes as Nishinoya finally breaks down and tells him everything. He pulls Nishinoya as close to him as possible and keeps his arms around him. Asahi. It's not your fault, Noah. Those guys should be expelled for this. I won't let them touch you like that again. Ever. Noah. How are you going to do that? You can't be with me 24/7 at school. Asahi. Maybe not, but maybe if you're okay with it, we can have some of our teammates walk with you to classes. I just want you to be safe, Noah.